This is day 40 of Zohar al Pshat, and we are on Daf Hey Amrav in the Zohar Kodesh, and Akdamas Zohar, and we're in the story about the Moshe, about a person Mechadish distorted Chedushei Torah. And again, it doesn't seem to be that it's just an honest mistake, a distortion, something which is deliberately distorted and warped. So we talk about the Avera, the person who created the Avera is called an Ish Tapuchos, or he gives koyach to an Ish Tapuchos, that word of Torah is Mechadish, and in a distorted way becomes Ish Tapuchos. And there's the Nekeva, the Eshes Nunim, which joins together with that. Now, the Zohar Kodesh continues on the description of that unholy partnership between the male and the female here. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, about 17 lines to the bottom. And this it says, woe to those who draw the Avera with the ropes of Shav, of falsehood in this case. Avohn da dechura. The Avohn is the male. An Avohn is a deliberate sin, right? It's the so again, it seems like the distortion which generates the entire problem is one of one which is malicious. And Moshchei Avohn b'chavlei hashav, you start Averos moving by chavlei hashav, by these distortions of falsehood, of false Torah. Avohn da dechura. Okay, that's the male. Ukavos ha'eglah, and like the yoke of a calf, chatoah. Chatoah is an inadvertent sin. Man chatoah don nukva. Now that is the feminine here, the female, the feminine. Tikre chatoah. Now let's go into this a little bit here, which is the avera, which is mashpia, the tumah, is deliberate one, Avohn. But it creates an aura of chatoah, a misguided and distortion. And you're not as culpable for that, but that is also dangerous, because that creates a spiritual defilement, a spiritual shortcoming, spiritual void in creation. And therefore, the Avohn, which is mashpia, creates the chatoah, which is the mushpa. But they're also that chatoah is tremendously dangerous, and that it's kind of like our ikus of the Mashiach and emes nehederes. It's not our fault that everything is an oil masheker, but it doesn't help us the fact that it's not our fault. We live in it, and we are affected by it. None of us escape it. So the people who generate the sheker, they're the Moshchei Avohn. Yes, but we're still. We suffer by it as well. So I think it's a good parallel. The Talmud istakvis. There it becomes powerful. No, it's an Avohn. It's directed. It's a specific sin, but the chatoah becomes pervasive. Retastic Torah. Mnei Nosha, it flies around, it kills people. Avada ki Rabbi Chalilim hipila. Many people were killed, were laid by the wayside as casualties. Mani pila da. Who did this? Who's the mapil? Hahi the chatoah the katle b'nei Nosha. The chatoah, not the Avohn. The chatoah is katle b'nei Nosha. The pervasive atmosphere of sheker in and of itself causes massive death. That obviously means spiritual death here. It does. It causes people to enter to be in a stupor and not realize the pitfalls and dangers, and as a result, terrible things happen. Man gorim da, who causes to happen? Talmid Chacham lo mati lo more. Talmid Chacham, that's actually the Chazal in the Gemara also say. Rabbi Chalim Pila is the lo yigil lo more. Tumim karogea is misha higil more or velo more. Because I'll attack both of them. But here we're focusing on the first part. The people who lo yigil lo, they're not worthy of being more, and they are more. And again, this is talking about obviously with malice, malice or forethought. So the because Baruch save us from these people. The parallel, I guess, about Zohar you test. That's where the Gemara is. So the Amar B'Shimon Chevraya, B'Shimon said to Chevra, Matusa Minaychu, please, the lo tafkri Minaychu Mila Daraisa, don't allow to escape mouths the word of Torah, the lo yadatun, that you don't know, the lo shamatun, you didn't hear, Milana Ravavra from a great person, Kidikoyos properly, Kidolot having Garmin Lahu Chata, you know, you should cause that Cheit L'Ktala Uchlusim Nei Nasha L'Magna, to kill people for what? So again, I don't think he means that they shouldn't make mistakes. Mistakes are bad. But he says if you haven't clarified what you've learned, and you don't know what you learned, so then it's very dangerous, and it could be that it's careless, it's reckless and negligent, and therefore, even if it's not that malicious, it still can have a terrible impact. So yes, I think that the person who's called Avohn is called malicious. He's telling his Talmidim, be careful that you shouldn't fall into the trap, and even if you're not malicious, you never can tell, like that the person who's lo yilam or more can have devastating impacts. And pasuk kulam v'amru rachmana l'shizvan rachmana l'shizvan. May Hakadosh Baruch Hu save us. May Hakadosh Baruch Hu save us. And on that note, we'll stop here for today.